only get 2 blow-offs, not 10. Okay, so it seems pretty light on forums, especially for the last one too. So make sure you check that you're getting the right correct credit, and you know, if you weren't here and you didn't tell a TA and get checked off for attendance, too late now. Okay, so that's the way that goes. All right, let's talk about recitals. We have a few recitals left. I know there's one Monday night in here. Nathan Carmen, one of our graduate jazz saxophone players, has given one. And Kevin Fazy, I think, is given one right after that, a trombone player.
5:30
So,
and 7:30.
yeah, okay, there we go, 5:30 and 7:30. Are we
Yep.
up and running? Okay, well, I want to welcome everybody here to the Smith Memorial Hall, room 25. This is our final jazz forum for this semester, fall of 2022. We have 2 groups today, our Jazz Guitar Ensemble under the direction of one of our teaching assistants, Beto Rodrugues, and they're going to play first. And then we have our Jazz Brazilian Ensemble, which was under my direction, but we're going to feature the music of one of our other graduate students. He's a fellowship recipient, our Jeff Helgeson Fellowship recipient, Goyo Lima. So that's going to be the second group you'll hear today. We'll get to those in a minute. We've got a few housekeeping things. So recitals, make sure that your recitals, anybody got recitals they want to say other than the one I did for Nathan that are coming up? Anybody else? No? Okay, we're getting through recital season. Oh, sorry.
It's not a student recital, but I am conducting my piece tonight for guitar quartet, which is actually going to be an octet because everyone's doubling it, but it'll be upstairs at 7:30.
Okay, Smith, the recital hall, 7:30. Okay, great. Please do check that out. One of the big things I want to mention before, since this is our last forum and I won't see you again until next semester, we want to make sure that everybody here knows about jazz juries. I've said it 2 or 3 forums here, but just to reiterate, we have our jazz juries this coming Monday, December 5th, basically all day. You need to check with your teachers about classes, jazz classes in particular, if they are meeting. Like for me, I know my advanced harmony class is going to meet at its regular time at 11. Around juries, I'm going to scoot out and come back. But you need to check with all your jazz professors about whether classes are meeting on their regular schedule on Monday or not, because we are having juries run pretty much all day. So check that out. Teaching assistants, make sure all of your students are signed up. We are full. I can see all the slots. We will be running juries in here from 11 to 12, and then again from 1 to 4. And then in room 11 from 9 to 12, and then 1 to 5. And in room 7, which is Professor Spencer's office, from 9 to 12, and then again 1 to 5. But they are full as far as I can tell right now. Everything filled up pretty quickly. So TAs, make sure that all your students are signed up if they're not already. If somebody has an issue and needs to sign up, we'll have to add them on to probably room 11 or room 7, because this room is going to be used at 4 o'clock when we're finished with the juries. Try to stay on time with juries, okay, people that are taking juries. And you need to be taking a jury if you took jazz applied lessons with either a teaching assistant or a faculty member, okay? The only way you are not taking a jury, a jazz jury, or doing a jazz jury is if you performed your own recital this semester. You must have done your own recital, not played on somebody else's, but prepared your own, okay? Let's see, as far as juries. Oh, you should have jury sheets. If you're not sure what that is, and TAs, if you haven't gotten those to your students, you need to get those to your students. The jazz jury sheets. Each of your students needs to have 3 copies of the jury sheet that lists on there what they worked on all semester and what they're responsible for. So the 3 jurists can talk to them and say, okay, you're supposed to play this transcription or these tunes or whatever. Okay? Yes.
I do have paper copies of it, but is there anywhere online where one can download?
Yeah, Tito has it. And I have it too.
Okay.
I don't know that that's not. I don't think he can download it from a spot, but he's got it.
The jazz calendar.
Oh, is it there?
Yeah, it's still up. Like the calendar's not being maintained, but there's a tab that says.
Oh, okay, great. The jazz jury sheet. All right. Well, if you go there then if it's online, great. Okay. So check that out. You can get them from your studio. All the jazz faculty, we have them too. If you need some copies of those. But each of your students and each of you that is taking a jury has to have 3 copies of that sheet. You fill it out, your TA or your faculty member will help you fill it out, what needs to be on it, and then it's pretty self-explanatory, and then you just bring it in when you come to do your jury. The other thing, if you're doing juries in any of the 3 rooms, but particularly in here, that's why we have the setup that you're not going to touch and the board up there, because the audio and projector setup in here basically blew up. So it's shot and they're getting it fixed. But until it gets fixed, for juries, we'll be using a little board over there running it through these two speakers. But for juries, if you're not having an accompaniment by either a faculty member or a TA for yourself, you need to make sure and bring basically an MP3 of some kind, okay, and put it on your phone or whatever. Okay, if you're playing a transcription, it needs to be on your phone. That's the other thing. I always tell my SAC students, don't try to pull it down off the internet in this room for your jury or even 11 or Joel's office. Sometimes it won't come down. So you need to load up whatever transcription you are trying to get off the net and put it on your phone. Install it on your device before you come in so that it's there and you're not just pulling things out of the internet. Sometimes it works in these rooms, sometimes not. Okay, so please do that. And we'll be, in this room, we'll be using that little setup to play as playback for you. In 11 and 7, we have systems that work, so we're okay with that. All right, any questions about juries? Anybody need to know about that hasn't been through that process? Okay. Gigs. Let's do gigs real quick, and then we'll get to the bands. Yes, Ian.
Tonight at the Rose Bowl Tavern, we have two amazing bands out of New York. First one is Aberdeen. Starts at 9 o'clock. The whole show, the doors are at 8. I think there's a $20 cover or so. But 9 o'clock, Aberdeen, play for about an hour. And then 10:15, New York Philharmonic, back for I think the third time in Champaign. Sarah McDonald was she went to high school here. I'm good friends with her family and all. And she has this incredible progressive rock jazz fusion band with a whole string section, horn section, and just amazing progressive rock. Definitely want to check that out. Adam Neely will be there. So.
Okay. So check that out. Go check that out at the Rose Bowl. Anybody else? That's tonight. Yes, David.
Sunday, from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Rose Bowl, giant fusion band, Spaceport will be there with myself, Kyle Hunt, Nathan Berman, Jamie Mock, and many others.
Okay. Sunday, 4 o'clock, you said?
Yeah.
At the Rose Bowl. All right. Brian.
Tonight at 7:30
Sorry.
in studio. Tonight at 7:30 in Studio Theater, Craner Concert Jazz Band. We're gonna hear some original compositions and arrangements of mine,
Yep.
Nicholas Kaplan's, Nate Garman's, a bunch of other really killer charts that have been played throughout the years. So come check that out.
Yeah, please just check the Craner calendar and all the concerts are all that we're right in the middle of our jazz series of end of semester concerts. We've had Combo Concert 1, we've had Jazz Band 3, and we have Jazz Trombone Ensembles 1 and 2 last night. They've all been great concerts. They're all streamed. For those of you out there, you can go to the same place, Jazz at Illinois on YouTube or Facebook, and we're streaming all those concerts. They are at 7:30. Tonight will be 7:30 for the Concert Jazz Band, so please check that out. Saturday and Sunday, we have 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock concerts as well. Those will be streamed as in addition to the 7:30 concerts, both nights. Monday, we are dark. Okay, we don't have any concerts because we have juries, obviously, all day. And then Tuesday, we have the Repertory Jazz Orchestra, Jim Pugh's big band. They have a real special thing of the Ellington Nutcrackers, so check them out. With dances, right? Lots of dances. So come and check that out. And the new clarinet professor, and I'm not going to butcher his name, but he's going to be playing the part of Jimmy Hamilton, the great Duke Ellington clarinetist. So go check him out. Then Wednesday is the second combo concert, and that's our final concert at Craner. Like I said, those are all in the Studio Theater of Craner Center. If you can go live, please do. But if you can't, they'll all be streamed at 7:30, so check those out. Eli.
So on Sunday, the Latin Jazz Ensemble is going to be playing at Craner at 7:30.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
And
those are up there.
also don't want to butcher your name, but Kevin Fazy.
Yeah, Fazy.
Fazy.
Yeah, we already said that.
Oh, you already said
He's
that?
got his recital
My
in
bad.
here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else before we get to the groups? Go ahead.
Sunday, Granite Center, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Brazilian Ensemble.
That you're going to hear in just a minute. That's at 3. So, yeah. Chris.
Tonight I'm playing with the Double Wide Blues Band at 1T's Corner Pocket in Champaign.
Okay. So check that out. Oh, yes, sorry.
And then tomorrow, we are going to play our whole concert at Craner. You're only going to hear half of it today.
That's at 3 o'clock as well. Tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Okay. And then, oh, one more? Sorry.
Yeah, my band, Spinner and the Bells, next Thursday we're playing at Canopy Club.
Okay. Check that out. For those of you that don't know, and then we'll get on with the big band here, the guitar ensemble. One of our staple places around here is closing on December 11th, Nola's Rock Bar. So if you had gigs there past that, you might want to check on that. It'll probably come back as something else, but the owner of that place owns Canopy Club as well, so it'll probably regenerate it as another name. It's already been 2 or 3 names since I've been here, so. But I'm playing there tonight, 5 to 7, if you want to come out and check out with Max Ozawa and Sam Olson and Kurt Reeder. So if you want to check us out, and then you can run back over here, run back to Cranor and see the CJB at 7:30. So that's the way that goes. Okay, without further ado, how about a hand for the U of I Jazz Guitar Ensemble?
for joining us on the stream. This is the U of I Guitar Ensemble, so thank you all. And yeah, welcome to Forum. That was Freddie Freeloader by Miles Davis, and you heard Josh Spinner on guitar. And, Eric on guitar. Leon on the third guitar. And Charlie on bass.
Okay.
That was Freddie Freeloader, one of my first ever tunes I actually ever played myself. And our next song is going to be Honeysuckle Rose. So I hope you all enjoyed this tune. And yeah, thank you. Enjoy Honeysuckle Rose.
right. How about another hand for the guitar ensemble, the jazz guitar ensemble? All right, we're going to switch over here and get our Brazilian jazz ensemble going here. So give us just momentarily, and we'll move everything around and get set. I want to take the moment to thank everybody out on the stream that's been listening all throughout the semester, and everybody obviously that's here live for coming to all the forums. We do appreciate your patronage out there, especially out there in Streamland. And please tune into the concerts if you're not able to actually go to the Krannert Center or be here in Illinois. You can check all those concerts out. Like I said, we have tonight at 7:30 the concert jazz band. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, this ensemble. You'll get to hear the whole thing, a lot more tunes from the guitar ensemble. And then tomorrow night is the jazz vocal ensembles and vocal combos under the direction of Dr. Barrington Coleman over at Krannert Center. So please tune into that on the stream. Sunday is the Brazilian ensemble, which you're going to hear momentarily at 3 p.m. And then that night is the Latin Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Professor Tito Carrillo. So go check them out. They are going to sound wonderful. Monday, there's nothing going on Monday night. We have juries here, obviously, during the day. And then Tuesday night, the Repertory Jazz Orchestra under the direction of Professor Jim Pugh doing the Ellington Nutcracker Suite, or part of it, with dancers, right? You're doing parts of it. You're doing the whole thing. Only the part with the dancers. Okay. So go check it out. Anyway, it'll be a nice change of pace from the standard Nutcracker that everybody seems to go to every year here. So that's a nice thing to go check out. And then Wednesday night is the last final end of the semester concert at Krannert Center in the Studio Theater. 7:30, that's Combo Concert 2. There'll be 3 different groups, one under the direction of Professor Chip Stevens, one under the direction of Professor Carrillo, and one under my direction. So go check that out, and then that will be it for the semester. As I said, this is our final forum, so we're glad that you tuned in to all the forums. We'll be back at the end of January, starting to stream all our forums again, and that will be running every Friday then again, I think from January, I can't remember what the last Friday in January is, but from that Friday on through the first one in May, I believe. And we'll have all those up streaming. So come check those out. All right, I have to get set up here. I'm helping them out today. They couldn't get a pianist, so I'm going to be the sub for today. So enjoy the Brazilian ensemble. Oh, one thing I did want to mention too before I go, all the music for this today was written by our Helgeson Fellowship recipient this year, the Jeff and Greg Helgeson Memorial Fellowship, which is a jazz fellowship specifically, and it went to Mr. Lima, Goyo Lima, and so we thought we'd do a bunch of his music. He has several CDs, and this has been his last CD. We're just going to play a few today, but if you want to hear more, Sunday at 3 o'clock, you can come hear more of his music. It's really great stuff, so please check it out. That's what we're playing today, and I'll let Goyo introduce the tunes as he will.
Everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. We're going to perform some of my compositions that were registered in my first CD, and the first one is called Skateboard, and it was based on another tune by Jobim called Surfboard, and I want to dedicate this song to my dearest daughter, and it's her birthday today, so this is from Daddy with a kiss and love. One, two, one, two. this song I wrote for my wife, and I was waiting for her coming from Brazil, and it's called Esperando Maria, Waiting for Maria. like to introduce these wonderful musicians who care to join me today. So we have on bass, Sam Olson. Nick Morrow on drums. Nicholas Kaplan on trumpet and fiddle. And the great Professor Chip McNeill on the piano. Thank you very much. The next composition is a song I wrote to the great Charlie Mingus, and is a Brazilian style called baião, and I try to imagine how a Mingus would sound in a baião. So I hope you enjoy it.
Sunday at 3 over at the Cranard Studio Theater. Thank you very much. Please attend all the concerts. And like I said, if you can't actually physically be there, go to the streams, Jazz at Illinois on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you. Have a great holiday break if I don't see the rest of you.